Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we have something really cool from my friend Eric over at Rule the Wasteland, and we're going to be giving one of these kits away. These are deluxe survival mini fishing kits. So let's check it out. Alright, I want to start out the video by telling you, if anyone on this video replies to you and says, hey, you've won my giveaway, give me a contact on Twitch or Twitter or wherever, Telegram, I'm not on any of those services, at least not as this channel. So do not listen to them. There are a lot of scammers running around trying to get your information. I will release a short, okay? It's going to be a short video, and we're going to say 2 weeks, okay? So I'm going to release a short video in 2 weeks, and that's going to tell you who won this thing. Okay, that's the only way you're going to find out. Now, how to enter? All you have to do, leave a comment below. So, let's get into this. I'll give you a little background. If you're not familiar with Eric over at Rule the Wasteland, check out his YouTube page. He does a bunch of awesome videos, and he could use your subscribers over there. So get on over there and check him out if you haven't checked him out yet. He lives in Las Vegas, so he's kind of close to me, yet we've never actually met in person. We've talked via email, but never met in person. And he built this kit because he couldn't find a decent emergency fishing kit anywhere. All the ones he bought off Amazon weren't that great, and the ones he put together himself he found to be a whole lot better. So this is what he came up with. We're going to tear into it in a second. Behind here is the one I'm going to be giving away, so we'll get that out of the way. I haven't even opened it yet. This one will come, it does come very well packed. It's packed in a plastic wrapper, and you can see on the front, he's got rulethewasteland.com. So check out his website, check out his YouTube channel. He used to go by the Lord Humongous, but now he's changed it over. So the channel you want to search for is Rule the Wasteland. So he kind of compiled the ultimate emergency preparedness fishing kit. It's really in addition to a survival kit, a bug-out bag, vehicle kit, gear, cache, whatever. I got to admit, I haven't fished in years. I did a lot of fishing with my dad when I was younger. We did fly fishing for trout. And I remember sitting with him for hours tying these elaborate lures and flies and all this stuff. We went to classes to learn how to do it, and I was fairly young. And for me, that was my real first exposure to nature, because growing up in an urban environment, you know, New York and New York area and New York City, I didn't really get to get out in the woods. And we would drive, we'd get up at like 4 in the morning and drive up there and go fishing all day and come home late. So it was kind of a fun adventure for me. So that's kind of my connection to fishing, and really around the desert, there's not many places to fish. However, there are some places that just require you to take a little bit of a drive. However, having something like this in your kit, even if there's no immediate fishing areas in your area, isn't a bad idea. You don't know where you're going to end up if you have to bug out in a real disaster or emergency. So, it's packed in a tough 4-ounce aluminum tin, approximately 3.25 inches across, and a watertight screw top that won't accidentally come open, and trust me, it won't come open easily. I had to struggle to get this thing off. So let's take a look inside real quick, and I'll give you more info on it. Okay? And this is the watertight sealant on top. So it is waterproof. That is really cool. And he says this is the most complete pocket survival fishing kit on the market, yet it fits into a compact 4-ounce tin that's just over 3 inches across. Now, recently, to re-familiarize myself with this, I watched his review of this, and someone asked, are there instructions inside? If you haven't fished and you don't know how to fish, you probably want to learn how to do that ahead of time. He didn't put instructions in here because he wanted to keep the weight down and the size down. Imagine, this thing is pretty packed full, all right? Imagine stuffing a 20-page leaflet in there about how to fish and what to do and what to put where. So let's go through what this has in it, okay? First off the top here, you've got 30 and 15, stuck there. These things always stick together. Fishing line, okay? So you got 2 of those. You have these lures right here. These are they're kind of sticky. They're almost like gummy bears, but they're not edible, so don't eat them. Okay. You've got a line here, and I'm unfamiliar with what this is. I'll read everything to you at the end. We've got bobbers here. I know what those are because I've used those. Okay. Remember, I just did fly fishing. So, got hooks and latches. We have some more smaller hooks here. You got weights. Use those. Okay. We have some larger hooks here. Okay. And that can also be used for bait. If you find worms or whatever, we used to do that with worms. Stick them on the end here and throw it in there and catch stuff. So it does work. you do have a mini multi-tool, and this thing is really cool. I actually have one of these that came connected to a USB drive, a little portable zip drive type thing. So this is kind of handy. Definitely neat. You got a little knife and pliers and whatever in there and file. You know, probably not the most functional for doing big jobs, but for stuff like fishing and bending hooks back in shape, man, you can't beat that. That's awesome. All right, let's fold that back up. On the bottom, I see these little tri hooks here. I'm trying not to get myself stuck with them. Okay. Come on out gently. Have these guys here. More line with things. I believe you snap that on there for the hooks. You can snap that on the end. The smaller little tri hooks. Okay. And lastly, 2 razor blades. Very, very handy for all sorts of stuff. I'll tell you, again, not being familiar with nature, when I went out with my dad, I never carried a pocket knife or a blade or anything. You know, I just went out there knowing Dad's prepared. He's got everything, you know. So that's kind of how I did it. So having a little way to cut things, definitely a handy thing. So let me read you the everything in here, because there was some stuff that I didn't know what it was. Okay, those look like 3-wire leaders with swivels and snaps. Those are small, medium, and large there. Okay? And there you go there. So that would go on the end of your line. You tie this off to it, and you'd snap on your whatever you're going to be connecting to the end of it. Okay? You have the multi-tool with the multi-pliers, a 4-ounce aluminum tray here, stays securely tied up. Okay, you got 50 meters of 15 test monofilament line. Okay, 50 meters of 15-pound test, I'm sorry. And 10 large hooks. You got size 2, size 3, size 4, 5, and 6. 25 small hooks, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way to 12. 3 treble hooks, I believe that's these guys here. And you have them in different sizes. Okay, 4, 8, and 10. 3 1.5-inch foam cigar float bobbers, and I've used these, so I knew what those were. Okay, that just keeps it above water, so you can tell where you are, and to keep things from sinking to the bottom. 1 fly lure, 3 glow-in-the-dark grub lures, and that's, I believe, these guys here. Okay, they're handy for nighttime fishing. 2 crappie lures, 3 single-tail grub lures. Okay, and that was, I believe, that there. Okay. 1 large minnow lure, 12 bobber stoppers, 6 medium and 6 large, 3 barrel swivels with quick clips, 1 round jig hook, and 6 number 5 removable split shot sinkers. These are these guys here. And I have used those in the past on various trips, not with fly fishing, but with other things. So, definitely a complete little kit. I mean, there is just everything you could possibly need in here. Even stuff that I never used when I was fishing, but definitely a complete little kit. And with this, all you would really need to do is find yourself a decent serviceable stick, get your fishing line on there, connect it to this, connect one of these lures, and throw it in, see what you catch. Now again, fishing requires a knowledge of the area, knowing kind of what you're looking for. We would go to specific streams to look for trout. I caught a lot of chubs too, the little smaller fish. Caught a ton of those. So you kind of have to know where you're going to go, what you're going to do. But in an emergency situation, this kind of opens you up pretty big to pretty much everything. I mean, you could even put together some kind of, rudimentary fly that you could tie together, even with using that line there, and attract some fish with it. So all in all, definitely a good kit. I'm not an expert on fishing. I'm not super familiar with fishing. I haven't done it in years. So for me, to have something like this that I know he knows what he's doing with and he's thought it out, it gives me the chance to go, oh, cool, okay, let me learn what this is for. Let me learn how to use these or the bobbers or whatever. So it's definitely a good, well thought out kit. I really like it. The package weight on it, 0.15 kilograms. Dimensions, you got 3.25 by 3.25 by 1.3 inches thick. Definitely not going to take up a ton of pack weight, and not going to take up a ton of room in your pack, and not going to have a ton of weight. So it's definitely a complete kit. Now, again, if you want to win this one, I have another one right here that I haven't even cut open yet. If you want to win that, all you got to do is leave a comment. There's no going to Telegram. There's no going on Facebook. There's no clicking. Anybody that tells you that, and anybody that comes on with my avatar, and it's like Iridium 242's Telegram page. No, that's not me. So make sure that you keep you subscribe and keep an eye out. I will release the winner 2 weeks from now on a short. Okay, I'm just going to shoot a short little under 60-second video showing you who won. We'll show you the picking of it and show you who won, and we'll go from there. So just leave a comment down below. That's all you got to do, and get yourself one of Eric's Rule the Wasteland survival fishing kits. These things are really cool. Now the fun part is going to be putting it all back in there. I kind of have a mental note of how everything went, but I think I'll be able to get it back in there good. All in all, very cool kit, and what it tells me is, I always kind of comforted myself by saying, I fished when I was younger with my dad, and now I'm looking at some of this stuff and going, what the heck is that used for? I need to brush up a little bit on my fishing. So maybe I'll find a place out somewhere around here nearby, because most of the places take a bit of a drive to get to, and go fishing for a day, and maybe we'll make a video out of it. That'd be kind of fun. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Don't forget, leave a comment down below to get entered into this. I will leave his link to his channel. If you've never heard of him or you've never checked him out, definitely check him out. I've been watching him, God, way before I made videos. I was watching him way back. He's been on YouTube a long time. I think he switched his channel over too. I think he had a separate channel or a different channel. He has a few channels. And I've been watching him a very long time. So I would easily say 6 or 7 years. So definitely check him out. He's got a lot of good content. Anyway, folks, that's the video. These are the links down below for his channel and the kit itself. I will leave a link in my Amazon store for the kit if you want to buy one. All you got to do is leave a comment to enter, and below that is our Amazon affiliate store. Our freeze-dried wholesaler link, save 15% when shopping. Just click on it. Click on it and go, and you'll save 15%. There's no codes to enter or anything. Just using my link will save it for you. Below that, we have our My Patriot Supply link. That's preparewithiridium.com, preparewithiridium.com. Save yourself either $50 on a 4-week kit or $150 on a 3-month kit of food. If you've got nothing and you're getting nervous and you're like, I better stock up really quick, this is an excellent way to bulk up your pantry right away. Boom, there you go, some 3 months worth of food. So definitely check them out. And our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store. I kind of have been neglecting doing a video for Thrive, and I have to do a video for you guys. It's been a while, so I have to do a Thrive video, maybe some cooking, maybe some showing you what I get in the mail every month for my, because I'm a consultant, so I get a monthly order. And if you are interested in it, you can order stuff without being a consultant or a delivery customer. You can just order food and try it out, see if you like it. I personally feel their food's awesome. So definitely check it out. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Don't forget to enter. Stay safe and stay prepared.